My friends, we stand on a battlefield, one not marked by swords or shields, but by choices, beliefs, and unseen powers. The forces that seek to disrupt your peace, derail your purpose, and dim your light are real, but they are not ultimate. They operate under limitations, for there is a power infinitely greater than them all. Life is not a random series of disconnected events. It is a tapestry being woven with purpose and meaning. To see it as anything less is to miss the underlying truth of existence. There is a reality beyond what the eyes can see and the hands can touch, a spiritual dimension where battles are fought and decisions are made that ripple into the physical world. In this unseen realm, forces of good and evil contend for influence over hearts and minds. This is not a myth or a poetic metaphor. It is a truth embedded in the very fabric of our lives. Many are unaware of this battle, mistaking their struggles for mere misfortune or coincidence. But to dismiss the spiritual nature of life is to fight with blindfolds on. The first step in cancelling any plan formed against you is acknowledging its existence. You must recognize that there are forces working to undermine your purpose, distort your identity, and extinguish your hope. Yet these forces are not equal to the divine power that governs the universe. Evil is cunning but limited, deceptive but not invincible. Understanding the nature of this conflict should not lead to fear, but to vigilance. It should awaken in you the need to live with intentionality, to align yourself with the power that transcends all opposition. When you begin to see life through this lens, challenges take on a new meaning. They are no longer obstacles meant to crush you, but opportunities to grow, to resist, and to rise. In this awareness, you find strength, for it is only when the enemy is exposed that his plans can be defeated. This recognition is not merely an intellectual exercise, it is the foundation upon which victory is built. At the core of all existence lies a divine truth, eternal and unchanging. This truth is not an abstract concept, nor is it a relic of ancient traditions. It is the very essence of reality, the foundation upon which everything rests. It governs the cosmos with unyielding authority, holding together what would otherwise fall into chaos. This truth is more than a guiding principle. It is alive, active, and able to bring clarity to confusion, strength to weakness, and light to darkness. Evil, by its nature, thrives on lies. It whispers distortions, planting seeds of doubt and fear that twist perception and obscure reality. Its schemes gain momentum when individuals lose sight of what is true and become ensnared in shadows of falsehood. Yet, no matter how elaborate or cunning these deceptions may be, they are powerless against the radiant authority of truth. When exposed to its light, darkness cannot remain. Lies crumble in the presence of what is unshakable. To align yourself with this truth is to step into the unassailable. It is not a passive alignment, but an active, deliberate choice to live according to what is right, good, and holy. This alignment empowers you to recognize and reject anything contrary to it. It strengthens your spirit and equips you to stand firm, even when opposition seems overwhelming. The authority of this truth is not merely defensive, it is transformative. It renews the mind, reshapes the heart, and redirects the course of life toward purpose and fulfillment. Evil plans are cancelled not by force alone, but by the triumphant affirmation of what is real and eternal. To walk in this truth is to walk in freedom, no longer bound by fear, but liberated by a power that no darkness can overcome. The gift of free will is one of the most profound and powerful attributes bestowed upon humanity. It is the capacity to choose, to determine your response to circumstances, and to shape the course of your life in alignment with divine purpose. Yet, this very gift is often the target of manipulation and subversion by forces that seek to derail you. Evil does not overpower by sheer force. It entices, distracts, and deceives, aiming to persuade you to misuse or abdicate your free will. Many fail to realize that passivity is in itself a choice, one that often leads to the fulfillment of plans contrary to your well-being. When you neglect the power of your decisions, you open the door for external influences to dictate your path. This is why understanding the magnitude of your free will is essential. You are not a pawn in a predetermined game, but an active participant in a dynamic journey. Your choices carry weight, they echo into eternity. Free will does not mean isolation, nor does it imply that you must navigate life's challenges alone. Instead, it is an invitation to partner with the divine, to align your choices with a higher wisdom that far exceeds human understanding. When you choose to stand against evil, to reject its lies, and to affirm what is good and true, you exercise the full power of your will in concert with divine authority. This alignment is not merely about resisting what is wrong, but about actively pursuing what is right. It is a call to live intentionally, to rise above complacency, and to become a steward of your destiny. In this way, the plans of darkness are not only thwarted but rendered powerless, for they cannot stand against a will aligned with the light. Faith is the foundation upon which every victory against darkness is built. It is not a passive sentiment but an active trust in the unseen reality of divine power and goodness. This trust becomes a bridge connecting human frailty with the boundless strength of the Creator. Faith does not eliminate the storms of life. Instead, it anchors the soul so firmly that no tempest can sweep it away. Evil thrives on doubt, on the subtle erosion of trust that leaves the heart vulnerable to fear and despair. But faith is the antidote. It declares that even when the path is unclear and the opposition fierce, there is a higher power at work, orchestrating all things for good. Faith sees beyond the immediate, drawing strength from promises that cannot fail. Trust is the act of leaning into that faith, surrendering the need to control outcomes and placing confidence in a power far greater than your own. This surrender is not weakness, it is strength, for it acknowledges the limits of human ability and opens the door to divine intervention. When you trust, you shift the battle from your hands to the hands of the one who has never lost. Through faith and trust, you are equipped to face any evil plan, knowing that no scheme can prevail against a soul anchored in divine assurance. These qualities transform fear into courage and uncertainty into peace, securing victory even before the battle begins. Evil operates most effectively in the shadows, thriving where there is ignorance, isolation, and silence. Its strength is not in its inherent power, but in the lack of resistance it encounters. To counteract it, one must adopt a strategy of intentional resistance, equipping the heart and mind with tools that expose and dismantle its schemes. This requires more than mere awareness. It calls for deliberate action and unwavering discipline. Prayer is one of the most potent tools of resistance. It is not a ritualistic recitation, but a lifeline to divine wisdom and strength. Through prayer, you open your life to the intervention of a power far greater than any threat. It aligns your heart with truth, sharpens your discernment, and creates a protective shield around your spirit. Wisdom, too, is a critical weapon. Evil plans often masquerade as harmless or even beneficial, exploiting moments of confusion or weakness. Divine wisdom brings clarity, enabling you to recognize deception and respond with insight. It equips you to navigate challenges with discernment, ensuring that your steps remain steady and purposeful. A community of faith strengthens your resolve. Evil seeks to isolate, for it knows that a solitary soul is more vulnerable. Fellowship counters this tactic, providing encouragement, accountability, and shared strength. Together, these strategies form an impenetrable defense, ensuring that no evil plan can take root or prosper. Resistance is not passive, it is active and empowered by divine partnership. Victory over evil is not merely surviving its schemes, but stepping into a redeemed life of purpose and radiance. True triumph is not defined by the absence of struggle, but by the transformation it produces in you. A redeemed life does not just overcome darkness, it becomes a beacon of light that exposes, repels, and dispels it for others. This victory is marked by a shift in perspective. What was once seen as an unbearable trial is now understood as a refining process. The challenges you face are not meaningless obstacles, but tools in the hands of a divine craftsman, shaping you into a vessel of resilience, wisdom, and grace. The scars of your battles become the marks of a life redeemed, bearing witness to the power of restoration and renewal. Living victoriously means walking boldly in the identity that has been secured for you. Evil seeks to strip you of this identity, to convince you that you are powerless, unworthy, or forgotten. But the redeemed life rejects these lies, embracing the truth of divine love and purpose. It stands tall not in arrogance, but in the humility of one who knows their strength comes from a higher source. This victory extends beyond yourself. As you live a redeemed life, you become a source of hope and inspiration for others. Your light shines in the darkness, a testimony that evil plans do not prevail. True victory is a life transformed, radiating purpose and glory. In this journey of life, where unseen battles rage and forces seek to shape your destiny, remember this: no plan formed against you has the power to prevail when you stand anchored in truth, guided by wisdom and equipped with faith.